Welcome back, everybody. This is lesson 8 of your Gmetrix prep. Always start by getting into the header, deleting this header, and putting your header in, the one that we made at the beginning of class. Okay. So to start us off, we got our instructions for this assignment, and then we got our table for the very first part. And we need to sort these, and I'm going to show you two different ways that we can sort this. And it will tell you in the Gmetrix how to sort it. But first, let me point out that we have the table design and the table layout tab up here at the top. Right? You see that? If I am not in the table, you'll see it go away. It's no longer up there. Where to go, right? You have to have the table selected for the table design and layout tab to pop up, right? And we're going to navigate to the table layout right here, table layout. And we're going to go to the data toolbox and the sort tool. So we're going to click that, right? And right here it says sort by, and it might say Sarah, it might have the number 5, it might have something in there. But what we're going to sort by is by columns, right? So column 1 by text, ascending will give you alphabetical order. So when we hit OK, it's in alphabetical order. It's reading column 1, and that's how it's sorting it out, right? And then over here in column 3, if we decide, you know what, I don't want them I don't want them in alphabetical order. I want it in numerical order. I'll go ahead and hit sort, and that might be like how many years they've worked, right? And I would select column 3 by number. It automatically switched over to number, and then we're going to hit OK. And now we see that Marcus, who has been here for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, and now we have it sorted by ascending order of numeric value. So that's how you sort out these tables. Gmetrix will tell you how it wants it sorted, right? Next up, we need to convert the text to a table, right? So how am I going to do that? Well, first I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to highlight it. And then I'm going to go to Insert tab, and then in the Tables toolbox right here, if I hit that down caret, you're going to see this Convert Text to Table option. So we're going to convert the table to text, and it wants 3 columns. 1, 2, 3 makes sense to me. Okay, so now we go. And if you look at paragraph 3, you notice how there was these commas. The commas did not carry over in the table. It recognize that the commas were delimiters, so they're gone now. And there you go. So now you have your table sorted, right? Or now you have your text in a table. Let's see here. Paragraph 3 wants bullets. So if I were to I'm going to add an enter there, right? And if we could hit the paragraph and we can go, look, there's only one enter there, right? New paragraph, new paragraph, new paragraph. Let's see how this behaves. All right, so in the Home tab, which we're in the Home tab already, in the Paragraph toolbox right here, it wants the Bullets tool, which should be this guy right here. Bullets, right? The pop-up. Remember, with Gmetrix, always keep an eye on those pop-ups so you know exactly which one you're hitting. So I'm going to hit it. Oh, look at that. It recognizes the enter that I had done earlier, see? So the bullets follow those enters. So if I wanted them all to be bullets, I could go like this. I can delete, enter, go to the next row, delete, enter, because bullets follow that enter, right? So let's look at the paragraph again, and you'll see enter, 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 paragraph, bullets. So there you go, right? Now, just to show you, if I were to delete and press Shift Enter, that's not a true new paragraph break, and therefore it doesn't apply a bullet. So you have to hit the Enter to get that bullet applied, right? So that's paragraph 3 for you. Paragraph 4 is the same idea, except they want numbers, right? So we know already from the previous paragraph that there is no enters associated here, right? So we're going to have to do that again. But first, I'm going to go ahead and select Before Project A, and I'm going to go back to my Home tab, which I'm already there. You should already be there. And then we're going to go to Paragraph Toolbox again, And then it's time the numbering tool, which guess what? There's a 1, 2, 3 really tiny right there. But when you hover over it, it says numbering, right? So whenever you get stuck on something, start hovering over things and you'll see pop-ups, right? So hit that number. Oh, look at that, right? So delete, enter, go to the next one, delete, enter, go to the next one, delete, enter. So now we have our number tools associated there. All right, moving on to paragraph 5, right here. Demoting bullets, okay? So this one should be a little bit more interesting. So let me see, how do I want to tackle this? Well, we're in the Home tab. So we're in the Home tab, paragraph toolbox, and it wants us to use increase indent tool, press tab. Okay, press tab is what it said. So what I'll do here is I'll type in list of projects, right? It wants us to use the tab. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to put a bullet on it. I'm going to push delete, enter, and there's that bullet. It's the same bullet, but when I press the tab key, it goes to the indentation of the next bullet, right? So now I can continue to do what I was doing. Delete, enter, delete, enter, delete, enter, and I have my sub bullets within my bullets of this project. And then if you've been in class, you see like other ways I've done it too, but this one's set to specifically use the tab key. So I went ahead and used the tab key on that one. Okay, insert a table of contents. Okay, so now we need to insert a table of contents. So I'm going to go back to the top of the page, and I will do it. Let's do it right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to press Control, Enter, separate the page, and then I'm going to, with this extra space, I'm going to go to Insert. No, not Insert. References. Sorry about that. We're going to go to the References tab. I always get lost. I think Insert Table of Contents, so I always go to Insert, but it's actually the References. So References, and then Table of Contents Toolbox right there, and then Table of Contents Tool. So let's see here. Which one do we want to use? If I just click it, yeah, it still gives me a down arrow. So we will do not the manual table. Let's just do the first one. Create a table of contents, start by applying headers. Okay. So no contents, right? And that's okay because the next set of instructions is going to tell us to update the table of contents. So how do we do that, right? We got that warning about needing headers for table of contents. That's right. So what if I'm going to go practice text right here. I'm going to give it the heading style 1. Remember, table of contents, it communicates with your heading styles. So paragraph 2, heading style 2, paragraph 1. And then paragraph 2, heading style 2, paragraph 4, heading style 2. And I'm using heading style 2 for all these ones that we've had activity for. So 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, they don't appear to have like activity associated with them. That's just more instruction. So I'm going to highlight it and go heading 3, heading 3, heading 3. And your heading styles might be different. That's okay. But it might not be okay if Gmetrix tells you to use a specific style, right? So make sure you pay attention to that. If they tell you to use a specific style, make sure you hover over and it'll tell you heading 1, heading 2, and so on and so forth, right? Remember that hover. So here's the table of contents. I'm going to click it. I'm going to update the entire table, and there you have it. Table of contents has been updated. And that one is the next set of instructions. Okay, so next one is add a comment to provide feedback notes in the margin. So I'm going to go to the paragraph that says to do that. Let's see here. That would be comments, provide feedback. So I'm going to just highlight that header right there. And Gmetrix will likely tell you what to highlight, but it doesn't in these instructions. So we're going to go ahead and highlight the 8th paragraph right there. We're going to go review. And then the comments toolbox is right there, right? And you want to hit new comment. This is, and I'm just going to type in something simple. This is paragraph 8. Hit that. Boom. There it is. So there is our comment. Let's see here. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure that I did that portion right. And then we're going to insert an end note on, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to highlight paragraph 9. And so paragraph 9, we need to insert an end note to reference that. So we're still in the reference. No, we're not. We need to go to the reference tab. So go to the reference tab right there. And in the footnotes toolbox right there, footnotes toolbox, we have the insert the end note tool. Boom. Insert the end note. And I'm going to put something simple. Gmetrix will tell you what to put. Let's see here. I'll just use the last sentence of the paragraph, leaving personal notes during drafting. So that's what I'm going to put there. End notes. Okay. And then last but not least, create a table of contents manually using styles and field codes. This is a little bit advanced. I don't think Gmetrix is going to ask you for that. As a matter of fact, I think I might just take that one out. The best user manual table of contents, but we can take a look at it real quick too. And the thing is it wants codes, right? And I'm like, or you know what? Let's do this. Control Z. I'm gonna put it at the end. I'll make sure I'm at the end, right? What if I push enter? No. Whoops. Let me Control Z that. So I'm gonna go down to the next page. That way, if we mess it up, it's on this completely different page. Because I mean, I don't really think they're going to have you do a manual one, but manual table of contents. It pushed me down an extra page. Let's see here. Update table. There's no table. I don't think it really wants. Well, so in the manual one, right, you just kind of change everything and you change the numbers. It's manual, but it doesn't really like let you update, right? It doesn't really let you update from it. So if it tells you to do it, you know, that's one thing. This is my table of contents. You know, it's not really on. Is it on page 1? Or did it replace my other one? Oh, look at that. It replaced my other one. So don't do that. Don't do it. On second thought. Let me see if Control Z does it. Gets me out of there for a couple times. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Let's scroll up and see if it's there. Yeah, it's still there. Okay. And my comments there, my end notes there. So yeah, we won't worry about that last paragraph, that last table of contents there. And we can go over that in class, really. So after that, just go ahead and hit the save button and upload your file. I'll see you on the next one.